afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me right, because there's been a problem with my little microphone here. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see you. If you're old here, I am equally as glad to see you as well. Today is going to be super fun because we're going to be looking at some of the best houses, the best, most unique houses that I found from around the world. We're going to also be doing some real estate facts, and I have a little section of what in the world is this? It's one of those things that makes you scratch your head and you're kind of like, what is going on here? And then you can give me your opinion of what, if you like it or not. So let me know in the comments. I also learned a new trick with my little the program here. So now I can do this. Hi, Urban Explorer. Look, hi, Nisi. How are you? I hope I said your name correctly. And let's see who else is here. Oh, hello there, Pro Freedom. 10,000 or 1,000.1. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. This dyslexia kind of gets to me. Lawnmower, welcome, welcome, welcome. He is here as well. It's going to be fun. It's a little different than last week's show, but this week we're still looking at houses, just not the inside. We're looking at the outside. So this is more of like an interesting architectural look, and it really does kind of like boggle the mind, like how they even made this happen. So I'm going to give you some facts about the house, and you can give me your thoughts on it and if you would even live there or not. I also want to say a special thank you to everybody that has been new to the channel and has been subscribing. It's been great fun to have everybody that's new here and old. Lawnmower, thank you so much. Oh, I got a $2 super chat from Lawnmower. Thank you. Lawnmower is the commentologist. He always has the funniest comments for me. I love him. Especially on a live stream. So, can everybody hear me okay before we get started on the first house? I want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. If not, I will learn to speak a little louder. A little louder. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's go to the pictures of the houses first. I'm gonna have to move over to the side in a minute. Okay, here we go. This is called the Casta. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to say this word. I get brownie points if I get this right. I should ask my Spanish husband to read this to me. Acatalido. Acantillado, and it's in Granada, Spain. I can say that. Okay, check out. Oh, I'm gonna move myself over to the side. Check this sucker out. I mean, like, really, it's fantastic. It kind of looks like a face. Like, did you guys ever see the movie Monster House? That's what it reminds me of when it turned into a monster, not when it was just the house. I really like this house. Let's see what the comments say about it. Yeah, you sound great. Okay. Oh, Midnight Madness 4x4s in the house. Oof. I've seen that in a nightmare. Yeah, I bet you have. I thought your husband was from India. No, my husband is not from India. All right, let me give you a little bit of more semantics of this house. This is a close-up of those windows, those wavy windows. Can you imagine those suckers and having to clean them? Oh my goodness. The amazing inundated roof resembles the waves of the Mediterranean Sea, which the house overlooks. The roof is composed of handmade zinc slabs, which are arranged to give the roof a more flowing form, making it a perfect fit with the surroundings of its landscape. So we'll go back to the other picture. Does that really blend into the landscape? I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's an absolutely beautiful house, but I wouldn't say it blends in to the landscape of the, it definitely sticks out like a sore thumb. Call me crazy, but yeah, not really hidden into the mountain. That's for darn sure. For darn sure. All right, this one's one of my favorite ones. The next one is absolutely one of my favorite ones. So, okay. This is a house that hangs off a cliff. No lie, it hangs off a cliff. Let's put another comment up there. Let's just go ahead and take that off. All right, I'm going to read you a little bit about this house. Okay. Designed by Modscape, the house's entrance is located at the top floor, which comprises of a car park, and the house and the 3 glass facades offer the residents a fantastic panoramic view of the ocean. Okay, but this is the cool part. I'm going to show you this part of the house too. This is the part that, like, they gave you a whole diagram. So you can see, like, at the top, that's where you park the car, and then you go downstairs. But then you realize the house is pretty small, and then everybody on the ocean can see in. If anybody has one of those telescopic lenses, even the new iPhones, man, I don't know. And every time you heard a creak, darn well, every time you heard a creak in that thing, you'd be like, is it going to fall off? Is today the day? Is this going to happen? And I'm like, what if there was some kind of like earthquake or natural disaster? I mean, the year is 2020. I don't know if I would chance it in that house for 2020. What are your thoughts? Let's see what you guys are saying. 1 bedroom. Yes, it is a 1 bedroom. Yep. Extra noisy. I literally fill my pants. Okay. Every noise. I'd literally fill my pants. Yeah. I would be a little nervous about that house. It would not make me feel very fun. It'd be a fun place to stay once, because I wouldn't think I would sleep very well. The ocean sounds would be cool, but Kristina says no. All right, let's go to the one that's in the thumbnail. This is a really cool house. I love it. It's in the mountainside, and I've already had some friends look at it, and they said it looks like something from the Shire, like if you were like a hobbit or something, and it's super cool looking. I mean, it looks like a satellite dish. I guess from a distance, it would really look like a satellite dish, but it's a house built into the home. It's the unique underground house that was designed by Search CMA and constructed under a slope of a carved into a missed the rest. And it's carved into the mountainside. They also have some other pictures of the way. Hold on, I'm missing a piece of paper here. Something's awry. Proper prior planning prevents, what it prevents. I think it's time for this. Let's just do this because it's just so funny. All right, this is one of those moments. Oops. Hold on. What is going on with this? What happened here? Do you really want to know? The sellers decided to make a winterscape type theme in their ceiling. To me, it looks like whipped meringue, and it would be very painful. There's no chance of a birthday balloon making it in this house. If you look at it really close, it's definitely a trap for dust and debris. And you think that's dust and debris. It's not. It's glitter. They put gold glitter on it because they really wanted to stick with this very festive theme. I mean, if you're going to go for it, I mean, like, really stick with the dedication there. It is hideous. In my opinion. Am I wrong? The frozen room reminds me of Pie Face from the Mrs. Doubtfire. Yep. These people need help. They really liked it though. I mean, they really just, if they were going to go for it, man, they really went for it. There was no, that's dedication. That's all I can say. All right, let's go back to the houses. Oh, this is the outside of the look of that house in Switzerland. So that's looking from the opposite side of the in-ground house. Now that to me is a fantastic, fantastic view. I mean, who wouldn't like that? That I could live in. And I can imagine that the cost to air and heat that thing would be a lot less because since it's in the ground, it saves on utilities. Um, and I don't know about the seismic activity in Switzerland, but I don't think they. I could be 100% wrong about that. Isn't that where they had that big volcano, or was that Iceland? We'll just move on because I'm not going to try to be an expert on that stuff. Okay, this is another cool house. It's a tree in a house. No lie. Check that out. I do have the stuff on this one. Okay. Completely see through. So, I mean, showers could be something, scary, but you can hide behind the tree because if you look really close at that picture, the tree is in the house. It's actually, they built the house around the tree, totally green. And I mean, talk about air purification right there. Boom. Smart. Smart. The views of the exterior are available anywhere inside this cylinder house. The theatrical house is an idea on paper, but it has been put into reality by the enthusiastic uh, architects. Sorry, my printer went out. The enthusiastic architects, um, and has been constructed in the forest. It's a great runaway from owners that want to get away from that busy city life. Let me show you the other picture of it. Boom. But you would get so much sunburn. You would actually have to wear sunscreen indoors. But you would have a lot of vitamin D, which is imperative right at this moment. Let's see what y'all are saying about it. Imagine the bugs. Ooh, I didn't think of that. Ew. Oh, I didn't think of that. I would be scratching all night. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That was pretty smart. All right, let's do something a little fun while we got here. You know what? It's time for a little it's a little bit of real estate. 2 million conventional home loans were started in and 1.5 million were completed in 2017, the highest these numbers have been in a decade. And home construction to this day is still booming, booming. I know that the news is always fun to watch, not really recently, but I will tell you this: home construction, if you have a house for sale, it will sell. They are selling like hotcakes all around the country, not just Louisiana. They're selling like hotcakes. All right, let's go back to looking at some houses. This one's really cool. This is a real house. This is the, I'm going to try to pronounce the name again. Let's see how good we get this one. The La Sharif house. Here we go. The Sharifa house in Tehran, Iran. In Tehran, Iran. The Sharifa house in Tehran, Iran. Okay. This unique 4-story house was designed by Next Office, encompassing a living area of 1,400 square meters. The upper floors are literally turning boxes. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Are literally turning boxes. The boxes open and closing of different house spaces. The residents have to have complete control of the motion of the boxes so they can arrange and change according to their preference. Here's another picture. Oh, shut up. Oh, that's smart. I'm digging that a lot. What do you guys think? Let's see here. Something to believe, something, all right, here, let's just capitalize on this. Some believe something is worth the amount of labor you put into it. You could spend 500,000 building a home and it would only sell for 50,000. Education should involve making some items and trying to sell. Yeah, but in real estate, especially if you take care of a property, generally most times out of, very rarely does real estate go down unless you invest in bad property. So, yep, that is the case. If I get a home built, here we go. If I get a home built, I want to make sure it is resellable. Yes. Okay. So, when it comes to buying a house, you always should speak to a professional real estate agent and to tell them and ask them for housing reports, and they can give you reports for the last 5 years to show exactly which areas have been going up, and how that market has behaved over the last, let's just say 5 to 10 years. So that way exactly where you're buying and if it's still trending upwards or it has continued to trend upwards over those last 5 to 10 years. So that is a very good point. Thank you very much, Catherine. All right, let's look at another little house. Let's look at another little house here. Oh, this one's so cool. This one's called the tree snake house. Okay, so here we go. The tree snake house. Let me take her little comment off here. Okay. Da da da! The tree snake house. Here it is. What do you think? I love it. It kind of looks like to me it reminds me of like a cobra, that like the wings come out and everything. I like it. Okay. This is a 27-meter house that blends nicely with the surrounding green landscape. It was designed by Louis and Tiago Ribello in the form of a snake or a horizontal tree supporting the columns. It's to mimic the childish spirit of tree houses. The tree snake house seems to be gliding among the trees. Let me show you another thing about this that's really cool. They have like a walkway that goes to the house, into the house. Where do you, oh, this is cute. It says, where do you find such unique homes? Do you even know they existed? I did a little Google search and I just looked up super unique homes and then started printing out the information on them because I thought they'd be fun to share with everybody and get their live opinions. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for your question. Eddie Smallhorn, my husband, says, I love it. All right, so let me show you this. This is the walkway going to the house. That itself is like beautimous. I think it's a time for another fun fact. What do you think? All right, here we go. The average bathroom remodel costs $10,500. Highest return on investment is about 102%. The average kitchen remodel costs nearly $4,400 and can bring up to 90% on return. And this is 100% true. I always tell people this all the time. Always invest in kitchens and bathrooms first before you start remodeling the rest of the house. If that's all you can afford, try to save at least a little bit of money for a new coat of paint for the rest of the house, and it will just serve you well. Trust me when I tell you it will serve you well. All right, so this is the time that you can ask any real estate questions. I also want to remind everybody that next Sunday, my husband and I are heading to Spur, Texas, because oh my gosh, Javier Vendana. Oh my gosh, you guys, check him out. Hello, Kristina. I wanted to start making videos like you, but my wife says I'm too beautiful for YouTube. Do you have any advice for handsome people like myself? Javier, you just keep doing what you're doing. You're killing it on YouTube. If you guys are interested in real estate and everything you need to know about buying a house and everything in the Arizona area, Javier, has got it down. He is a YouTube phenom. He's very good at his job at real estate and very good at YouTube as well. Thank you so much. He's getting me back because I got him on his live stream as well. Okay, so back to where we're going next weekend. So my husband and I are heading to Spur, Texas. Anybody that's interested in tiny homes and the legalization of tiny homes and have any burning questions, there's a lot of myths about tiny homes that people keep perpetuating. So I'm meeting with a man who actually created the first tiny home legal community in the United States, which is in Spur, Texas. He is going to be answering all the questions. This is going to be a video series that I do about tiny homes and the legalization of them, the laws that you have to fight against in order to have a legal tiny home. And he's also going to be showing and featuring all of his tiny homes that are going to be considered off the grid. So these are going to be all of his off the grid models. So that's where we're going next Sunday. So I will not be live streaming. I will be filming. I might live stream. I don't know. I'm going to try. If we're not on the road, I'm definitely going to do it. Did you know where that is? No, actually, I don't know where Spur, Texas is. I did see it on a map, and I do know the hotel that we're staying in is very interesting. It's called, if anybody wants to really have a good laugh at my husband and I, go ahead and Google the Backdoor Inn. It's an interesting place. I can't wait to take pictures of it. And that's where we'll be staying. It's going to be quite an adventure, and it's going to be really great and beneficial for people that are looking to invest and buy tiny homes, or, are just looking for some solutions to their housing problem as well. So let's go back here. I'm gonna share with you another, because it's just another little fun thing, little YouTube or little real estate fact. Okay. All right. So this is all you need to know if you're in the COVID worrisome area and you have a house. Brass doorknobs disinfect themselves. The ions in the metals have a toxic effect on spores, funguses, and viruses and other germs, and eliminate infections within 8 hours. So if you are concerned about that and you're worried about that, about any kind of rental properties or any properties you have, buy brass. So I thought that was an interesting fact I wanted to share with everybody. If you have any questions, go ahead and dump them in the chat now. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Spur, Texas. That's south of the Panhandle, in the middle of nowhere. Let me know if you drive through, when you drive through Texas. I'm hoping that we're going to leave on Thursday night, and we're going to probably stay in the Dallas area first, and then we're going to be heading towards Spur, Texas after that, because I don't want to drive all the way through in one day. Because I get so tired, I don't mind being tired on the way back because I'll crash and burn. But on the way there, I want to be nice and rested for when I do my big interview. Rebecca Jane actually does a YouTube channel as well, and she is in the Dallas area. She has just put out an epic video that I actually posted on my community page. So if you guys want to see that, you're going to want to check that out. Thanks, guys. All right, everybody. I think that is enough for this Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you have any questions for me, you can drop them in the chat, and I will answer them on the next live stream. It's 50 miles east of Lubbock, south of Dickens. Oh, I learned something new today. Do you live there, Carolyn? Or did you just know the area? Oh, here we go. We purchased our Las Vegas home in 2013 for $380. Did a few upgrades such as solar, currently worth $520 according to Zillow. Ooh, while we're talking about Zillow, don't put that in mark that in the like that's the be all end all, because Zillow's estimates are notoriously the worst the absolute worst when it comes to giving you a valuation on your house. To get a good valuation on your house, you can contact a real estate agent and they will do that for nothing. And if you are wanting to have a really concrete answer on the value of your house, you can have it appraised, and they're usually around $500. Okay, let's see here. What do you think about earth shipped homes? Do you think they're worth the effort in making them? I don't know enough about earth ship homes. I've seen a couple. I think they look neat. I don't know if they'd resell very well. If you're planning on living there for a lifetime, have at it. All about vehicles is here. Hello, sir. I've been researching Spur, Texas. Yes. And I would love to go. There is a tiny home community in Spur, Texas. I would love to go there, but the people that live there say it became such a thing that people were coming there to visit there just to see the tiny home community, and they felt like circus animals because people would knock on their door and say, "Oh, could I see inside your tiny home?" And they're like, "This is my house." So they really don't like visitors to come through and start taking pictures of their houses. It really is. It does upset them. So please, if you go visit Spur, Texas, don't bother the people that live in the tiny homes. I concur about Zillow. Thank you, Miss Lamona. I'm going to see if I can do the last name. Di Benedetto. I hope I said that right. Whew, that was good. That was probably as close as I'm going to get it. Hey, Eddie, we love seeing you guys. Oh, maybe we should stop by and say hi. Yes, leave the tiny home people alone. That is correct. It is correct. And I'm hoping, I might drive through with a small little camera. I'm like a little tiny camera, so I don't invade their privacy, and I won't drive by too slow, but I know it's a small town, so they're not going to know. I think we're going to stick out like a sore thumb from what I can gather of looking at the photos, but it should be a great time. All right, you guys, like I said, I'm glad that everybody was able to come here, new and older subscribers. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my notifications of live streams and new content that comes out. I appreciate every single one of you. I do want to thank Lawnmower and Javier Vendata for going ahead and giving me a super chat. That always helps the channel. I appreciate that. And you guys have a super mega blessed day. And I'm going to end this with a little outro thing here. Thank you, everybody.